Hello, this is Tony Heller from RealClimateScience.com, setting the record straight about climate. In this video, I'm going to show you how climate experts are quite literally flat earthers. Every year we hear predictions from leading climate experts that the Arctic is going to be ice-free soon. In 2009, Nobel laureate Al Gore, who won the Nobel Prize for his outstanding contributions to climate science, predicted that the Arctic would be ice-free by 2014. In 2008, leading experts from the United States and Canada predicted that the North Pole would be ice-free that summer in 2008. In 2007, top experts from the Naval Research Lab and from Cambridge University predicted that the Arctic would be ice-free by 2013. In fact, they said that they thought their prediction of 2013 was too conservative. It would actually be ice-free before 2013. In 2007, the Associated Press reported that NASA's top Arctic expert, Jay Zwally, predicted the Arctic would be ice-free by 2012. These are some pretty ridiculous predictions. What are they doing wrong? The problem is that they quite literally view the Earth as being flat. Let me explain. This map shows how climate experts typically view the Arctic. It's a projection looking straight down on the North Pole, and the way it's drawn now shows how the ice typically looks in August. It's melted back several hundred miles from its winter maximum. So 35 years ago, the ice didn't melt back as far as it's done in recent years. This is because 35 years ago was the end of a very cold period when the ice got very thick. So the way the climate experts look at it is, the Arctic is melting back further in the summer now than it did 35 years ago, and this must be due to man-made carbon dioxide. And if this trend continues, it'll just keep melting back further and further, and one of these days it's going to be all gone. These climate experts are making a couple of critical errors in their thinking. The first problem is that they're blaming something on carbon dioxide, which they have no evidence to back that up. But the bigger problem is that they're actually viewing the Earth as being flat. This is what the Earth actually looks like. If you were standing on the sun on June 21st, this is what the Earth would look like to you. You would have a good view of the polar ice cap, and you would be able to project quite a bit of solar energy onto that ice and melt it. But the Earth isn't flat, it's actually round and its axis is tilted. So what happens is that by September you get a very different view of the Arctic. By September 21st, the North Pole is no longer visible to the sun, and the sun no longer has any ability to melt the ice there. The reason why the Arctic can't become ice-free anytime in the near future is because the summer is too short. We simply run out of time before the angle of the sun gets too low to melt the ice. What climate alarmists don't understand is that the Earth is round. Every year we hear these idiotic ice-free predictions from people who are held in high esteem as brilliant scientists. They say the Arctic will be ice-free this summer or next summer or the summer after that, or maybe 10 years from now. President Obama's science advisor even predicts that the Arctic would be ice-free in winter. Just utter nonsense. The people behind the climate scam like to accuse skeptics of being flat earthers. But the reality is that they are the flat earthers. Visit Toto on the web at realclimatescience.com. He's been pulling back the curtain on junk science for a long time.